Thank you. All right, guys. So for this one, on your test, it's not going to look quite like this. On your test, it's going to ask you for your compounding interest formula, which is this. And this formula works for everything but continuously compounding. Here, when we talk about compounding, it's just how many times a year do we accrue interest. So all of these are based on how many times they happen in a year. Riley, how many times does something happen annually within a year? Don't overthink it. Don't over. Riley, pick somebody for semi-annual. This one sometimes starts an argument. Who's our semi-annual person? Lewis, how many times does something happen in a year if it's semi-annual? Thank you. What's the difference between semi-annual and biannual?
Biannual, it happens every 2 years.
Thank you. So for some reason that's a huge fighting point, but it hasn't been this year. How about Lewis? Pick somebody for quarterly. How many times does something happen quarterly in a year? Say it again. Be confident. Put a little bass in your voice. Say 4. Like 4, okay. Emery, who's next? He's going to pick Brian, right? Okay. He was going to pick you anyways. How in a year, how many times does monthly happen? 12. Brian, pick somebody for daily. All right, so on your test, that right there is, I think, 4 points that you would earn just filling in, telling me how many times it's compounding. All right, now we have to actually read the question. Just begin. Jackson, pick somebody to read the question that's completely obscured. We'll put it down here. Who? Austin, read this one for us, number 4. Black and white colorblind would be rough. Oh, yeah, you guys have it on your laptops. What is number 4's question, sir?
Sum of $1,000 invested at a rate of 12% per year. Find the amount in the account after 3 years of interest compounded.
So our principal is what we start with or what we invest, so that's 1,000. Our rate is our interest rate. But we can't write 12% on when we're actually doing the math. How do we write that as a decimal? Brady, your hand. How'd you know that?
Because it's divided by 100.
There you go. Or just move the decimal twice for making it easier. All right, our n is our compounding times. We don't know how many times it's compounding yet, so we're going to leave that alone. And Brady, pick somebody to tell me how many years we're doing this for.
3.
All right. All right. So right now, could I replace each of these variables with something? Which one can't I mess with yet? N. So to make this easier on you, since you have to do this 5 times and you don't want to type it every time, go ahead and hit y equals and start replacing these variables. That's your y equals button. And your P or your principal is 1,000. And we're going to run out of room quickly. And if you put this into your y equals button, what's our one variable? N. So now we can just rewrite this in your calculator. Do you have an n variable button? No. Which button? What would happen? Yeah, where's your variable button? It's to the right of the. It's a colored button. Which color? The alpha button, which is green. If you hit that in y equals, what letter do you get? You get an X, right? So let's just say for your screen, you should see this. Here's where you're going to make your mistake when you type this in. For some reason, everyone misses this decimal. And it'll be 12 over X. And you're going to get millions of dollars really fast, and that's not going to quite work. That would be, what, 1,200% interest rate? Now, once you have that typed, does anyone need help typing it in? Once you have it typed in, hit second graph. And all you have to do now is, remember, we replaced n with x. Type in 1, 2, 4, 12, 365, and it'll give you all of your answers. I'll give you a second, but I'll give you the first answer to make sure you do it right. Did anyone not get 1404.9 when they plugged in 1? Actually, better question yet, who can't plug in their own x values? Who's got it fixed where you can't? You just get a list of values. Are you pointing at Brady or Annika? Are you sure? You know how to change it if you are stuck with the values? Hit second window for table set. So yeah, second window. Yeah, I'm telling you how to fix it so you can do it. Then you're not. And then you see where it says independent INDPT. Scroll down and turn that to ask. And the other one should be on auto. No, I'm backwards. Dependent should be ask and independent should be auto. Then you can pick anything you want. Sam's just graphing it. It's pretty cool.
It's too complicated.
On the calculator, grab one and I'll show you how to do it. Well, you're not going to have this on the test. You will have the
Oh,
calculator.
you're right.
Yeah. All right, Sam said it's a bit too complicated to do this in the calculator. He's on Desmos. That will work great for the homework. You're not going to have Desmos on the test. Make sure you're not doing it on the calculator. Emery, go ahead. Show me what you do. Yep, and then you can pick any number you want for your input, and it'll give you its output. All right, what'd you get? Brady, you were pointed at last. Pick somebody to tell me what we get for semi-annual compounding. What did you get if you plug into? Huh? Oh, she's getting one now. Pick somebody else, Brady. Preferably with a calculator in their hand. Bashar, what did you get for 2?
1418.5.
Now let me ask you guys this. Are you rounding to the nearest 10th or 100th, or is that strictly what you're getting in your view? Can I borrow your calculator for 1 second? All right. If you guys are getting 1404.9, 1418.5, this is money, so there should be some pennies here, right? But your display is not showing it. Scroll over to your Y value, and then at the bottom, it'll give you the full amount. Round it to the nearest penny. I'm going to put it on camera, though, so you guys have it. Can't see. So if you're here, scroll over, you get error. Oh, because 0 doesn't make sense. But now you have the exact amount. So I was short here. Here you go, Bashar. Bashar, go ahead and give us what you get for 4 then, down to the nearest penny. Point what, sir?
1418.
We're on 4.
Yeah.
It's okay.
1425.
Yep.
760.
760, so 76 cents. All right, Bashar, don't worry. It's not like we're filming this. All right, Bashar, pick somebody to tell me if it compounds monthly, what do we have?
Who's the girl that didn't have the calculator? I mean, I have the answer.
I think it was Naomi. I think she's still catching up because her fingers are going. Joseph, do you have an answer? For 12? What do you have? 77? Does everybody else have that? Riley, is that what you have, or do you need help? Showing what? Go back to y equals for me, and I wonder if you missed. Remember the one thing I said someone's going to do? What's missing from yours?
The negative?
Not the negative. Look at the 12. Is that 12% or is that 1200%? Remember, I warned you guys. What do you? Yep. Remember, it's 0.12.
Oh.
So, and now, don't worry. If you type it now, you're gonna be in trouble. Hit second, delete, and now it'll let you insert. Now you can hit decimal, and now you're good. Whoa. Delete one of those ones. Oh, you don't need to do that. You just hit delete and delete one more time. Now you have 0.12, or is that still 12? You have a point there, right? I just need new glasses. Now hit second graph. And see, I said the one thing that's going to mess someone up is missing that decimal. Sorry, just give me 1 second because we're filming this one. Let's do this. Riley, what do you get if you plug in 365 here? Yeah, try 365 in your X just to make sure we have it right. $33? I can't hear you. It was 33? Now, did you go over to the blue column to see how far it goes? Slide over one and look at the very bottom. It'll give you a ton of decimal places. What does that round to? 20 what cents? At the bottom? Because it's money. If I short you 7 cents, you're going to be upset. Maybe. Well, maybe in 1930. What'd you get? 0.24? What's the number after 4 before I write it down? So then it rounds to 4. Perfect. That's how we do this one. Remember how to plug it in. Remember what the compounding terms are. And we'll never talk about financial algebra again until you go to Mr. Ding's class. Oh, but sure, you can end this one now. What's up?